cake, wine, and video games. What we got? So, that's... Oh, they patched. They finally patched running downstairs. That's fun. What? Whatever.
You can do it.
We have suffered long enough.
Can't fake the fakes.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
Huh. Interesting. What? All I did was jump on a car.
All automated. They barely felt a twinge.
A couple infractions. Nothing
Santa
worth it.
Group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Arabia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by the Oakland for the Oakland.
How is it different from the Utrecht complex?
There's no comparison. Utrecht was a place to put people, just a way to move the problem somewhere else. Rabia is built for people living.
Okay. Can I keep this template?
Of course. Have a good day.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I don't understand what's going on here. I'm clicking things, nothing's happening. Apparently I can't capture those in that other direction. It's weird.
Arabia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome. It's being built by the Augmented for the Augmented.
How is it different from the Utrecht complex?
There's no comparison.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Rabia is built for people living.
Can I keep this template?
Access denied.
I don't understand. How is it stopping me? You could do that. Wow.
Be at work. Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Sugar rating 1.
Although
Why is this
everyone
happening?
welcome, it's being built by the so different.
How is it different from the Uber companies?
Anomaly detected.
Comparison.
Trace program initiated.
Just a way to move the problem somewhere. Rabia is built
Okay. Can
I
I
understand.
keep this template?
of course.
Access denied.
I seriously don't understand. What the hell is going on? How is it stopping me? Is the hacking game broken in this patch?
Be at work. Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both, actually. Although everyone is welcome.
Oh, I see. You can't go any further that way.
Both.
How is it different from the Uber?
Anomaly detected.
No comparison.
Trace program initiated.
A way to move the problem. Rabia is built
Can I keep this template?
Access granted.
0.45 seconds left. Oh god. That was close.
Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future together.
Access granted.
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Rabia.
Santos says they're going to make the future a better place. They should concentrate on fixing the present.
We won't. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Felice Allman, and I represent the Santo Group. We're looking for able-bodied augmented persons like you to help us create the future.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this might be the wrong town to hawk a dream of the future in.
Don't you think it's exactly the right one? Prague, a city with no respect for the choices its citizens made to become augmented. The choice you made.
And you're going to tell me Santos found a city that does respect us.
We're making it. You can't deny the world has to change. For the better this time. Augmentations helped us take great steps before. And we can do it again. In Rabia, a concept city, 3D printed, beyond state-of-the-art, a symbol of evolution.
In the deserts of Oman, I've seen the news stories. But Santos not a charity, and I don't think your stakeholders are philanthropists.
That's why they've asked people like me to spread the word, to make an offer. Incentives-driven employment for any augmented person. You'll get a sponsored work permit for the duration of the city's construction.
And after that?
A guaranteed place in the residency lottery.
I appreciate that you believe in what you're selling, this new future. But the future the Augmented want is the same as anyone else.
And the world won't allow it! I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to. Santo is the only corporation in the world to increase its augmented workforce in the past 2 years. Did you know that?
That must be convenient for a construction business.
It's the opposite. Our CEO's life has been threatened for supporting the legitimacy of augmented people. But he, Mr. Brown, understands that the augmented saw the future early and rushed to meet it.
I thought the Udalek complex was Santo's future for the Augmented. From what I've heard, it didn't go to plan.
Not to our plan. Utalek was supposed to be a low-cost, high-volume housing solution for transient workers. It was never meant to become what it has.
And why didn't Brown step in? Doesn't look good to have your name associated with an Aug ghetto.
It's out of our hands. Since the incident, it's been run by the Czech state and their police. That will never happen with Rabia.
What guarantee do I have that life in Rabia is different than the segregation here? Or is that a lottery too?
Santo is the guarantee. We keep the rights to the city in perpetuity, never handing it off to people who want the augmented out of sight and out of mind.
But that's still exactly what you're doing. A city in a bubble, born from fear between augmented and non-augmented.
There have always been divisions in society. There always will be. That's why there are walls. Someone has to build the walls, and that's Santo.
So this incentive program, positioning Rabia for the Augs, it's all on Nathaniel Brown?
Everything. The industrial printing of the city, the archaeological design, the recruiting drive, even the street teams. Mr. Brown met us personally to sign off on us. Would you believe it?
Yeah, I think I would. Archaeological?
Architectural ecology. Rabia is zero footprint, fully self-sufficient. It is not just his solution for the augmented, it is his solution for cities. It is visionary. There is no other word for it.
Right. Unfortunately, most of the visionaries I've met were so busy chasing their grand plan, they lost sight of the little people. So this incentive
Everything.
You've given me a lot to chew on. I can't sign up with you on the spot.
Just consider what I've told you. I'm not trying to sell you the e-brochure of Rabia. You've seen it all anyway. They're just pictures and holograms. I want you to believe in the place.
Well, let me tell you, the next time that little bastard comes in to complain about not having access to his locker, I'm going to shove him in it and leave him there.
I know, right? Have a sense of priorities. So we took over the break room for a while. Big deal. We are trying to keep some semblance of control over this part of town.
Yes, well, you already know what I do. We should stamp down on this place. Hard.
I agree, but I guess the city doesn't want to spark something we can't handle. Desperate people are capable of desperate things.
We can handle whatever they throw at us.
people just like you are creating the future together.
When you wish upon a star.
What?
The song. It's in my head.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
Radíme všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali přelidněným prostranstvím a pokud možno nevycházeli z domu.
What am I supposed to be doing up here? Why would I go up here? Is this for later? Am I being tracked? I'm being tracked or something? Dumb. Weird.
No, I don't believe it.
Kvůli nedávným událostem je Ručičkovo nádraží z důvodu oprav uzavřeno. Omlouváme se za komplikace.
So can you get into... Yeah, you can.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
No, nothing like that. I just question the legality of it. No, that's not the word. Anyway, you can tell me you're comfortable forcing people out of their homes and into that ghetto?
I'm comfortable enough if it means we're safer here in the city. See, the problem is that we can't tell which of these Augs are safe and which are getting ready to kill us.
You're right. They should have made allowances for that when they developed the enhancement technology. It would be so useful right now to have some sort of shut-off switch or something.
Excuse me, but I don't want to talk to you. Hope you understand.
Here comes another one. Hello. I really have nothing to say to you.
You know, you people should just stick with your own kind.
I really want to punch that dude in the face.
Until the rubble at Ruzika Station is cleared, metro service outside the core is impossible. I'm sure you can find other transport to Golem City. Perhaps a police van?
They aren't all. Don't stop it. Cannot come soon enough.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Spread throughout Europe. Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
Got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do.
Do
and
not
no
let
time
me
to
keep
waste.
you there. Get moving, asshole. Right here in the city.
Another one. Well, aren't you a slick piece of machinery? Probably make a good cop in another life.
You look My company got the contract to clean out the train station after the bombing. Just as soon as the police had finished their investigation. Whenever that is.
Stay out of his
I can help you with...
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. We used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the KC and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come. Come to me. Shh, shh, shh. looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They're scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through them?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. There are better and worse ways of going about it.
You know that the truth is a lie. Let it go and be free.
Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop. What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
I think I'll be on.
History. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live. From Picus, exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Around the world. Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling in the wake of a devastating terror attack. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Ruzicka train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Gulag complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned against them. But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act, could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is mine. This is Eliza Cassell. classified corporate document.
I don't think
causing
anyone's
several
here.
Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
Nothing suspicious here.
Yes. I heard.
Suspect of being augmented. What did you do that for?
I'm protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent anyway.
Access granted.
Oh, hello.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Make the best of it, he says. What a joke. This is a bad time. A culture of fear has gripped Prague. What's wrong with him?
I'm sorry, how do you go from a 0% detection chance to getting detected? That doesn't really follow.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
This blind bullshit. This is just stupid. Just gotta guess. Okay. I mean, it makes it harder, I guess, but...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
For real, though? Ah.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
An elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing.
Sell some shit off my
Oh, hello.
Hey, are you interested in clean guns for a good price?
I am.
Workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents.
You have credits? Usually.
No, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? I have no...
Not in...
Go!
See, I'm more concerned with the cop's cut. Yeah, bye.
Что?
Fuck. This is going to be trouble.
Details recovered from the black box
Get your on it.
suggest that
Tell him I
they
said to
had
go
some
ahead.
flashbacks to the Og incident. That horrible day. Years ago, when augmented people all over the world
Who
flew
cares
into a
about those
psychotic
fucking
killing spree,
clanks? I
causing
just
the
want the
greatest loss of
fucking
life in
shipment.
recent history.
We have orders to
I
fill.
cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a
Tell
while
them
before
we
any
can
of us
maybe
forget
get
it.
some Rysine into the
This
next
is
one.
Eliza Cassan, reporting
That
to you
will keep them
live
satisfied.
from Piker. Exclusivity.
Just make sure it's done.
Security.
Da.
These are the greatest concerns of the
Tell
digital
them
age.
we can maybe
And
get
we
some Rysine into the next one.
have made addressing
That
those
will keep them satisfied.
priority.
Come on. I shall do anyone.
Even crazy you the fucking ship. We have orders to fill.
Palisade Bank Corporation.
Maybe later.
Go! I'm not worried. We have contacts all through.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. Did you hear about the guy who had his kidney stolen by a gander?
Make the best of it, he says. What a job.
Access granted.
Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation calls for the removal and downgrading of all
Hmm.